Today we're going to be looking at water forging mods for motors. So we always run petrols on these just because diesels are expensive and they're heavy. So obviously the first mod everyone thinks of is the snorkel. Now the snorkel can help, but isn't normally the first mod you should do when it comes to water forging. Obviously you want bigger tires, that'll raise up everything and you'll get higher off the ground, so that'll increase water forging for a good start. And then what I was finding is as soon as the water hits the spark plug it dies, so it was sparking out through the spark plug boot. So I've upgraded to like a waterproof one, which these flatheads don't have from factory. And I've also got this piece of leather that I've glued on to stop any continuity jumping a short distance to it. So that helped a lot with my water forging capabilities. Then also my carburetor, butterfly on the carburetor, the shaft was on the side, it was different side. It was on the side and it leaked, so it would suck water in and it would stop getting good spark, and that would also die. So I changed the carburetor, so that helped as well. Obviously, then we also want the snorkel on there. It brings the water forging depth up. And we've got a PCV system, sort of catch can, which this thing burns oil, so it chucks oil in there, and this just disrupts its flow so it doesn't burn so much. And you want to bring that up as well, because you don't want that down, otherwise if you shut it off, it'll start sucking water up into the engine. And so water forging depth of this is quite amazing now. I've had it up to here and it was still running fine. I also want my exhaust broke off, so I need to re-weld my stack on, which just helps for if you have a low RPM in the water. Yeah, so that's water forging depth on one of these vertical shaft engines. Now some people also have a horizontal shaft engine like this, and a lot of people run these, so you've got the stack on it and stuff, and my friend hasn't even got a snorkel on it yet. So we've done the first water forging mod to it. So the coil would get wet, the water would get in through this pull start cover and it would get the coil wet. Now the coil's at the top somewhere, I think, but it would splash up and get it wet, so it would die. So we've blocked off the bottom half of this pull start, so instead of the water getting up to here and it shutting off, it can now get up to here before the water starts coming in and shutting off. The back vents and stuff aren't perfectly sealed, but that's alright because there's air pressure pushing the water out. So that's increased it 4.5 inches or so, the water forging depth. And then another mod you can do with these horizontal shaft engines, if you don't want to do this, is you can put a plate in front of the coil where the flywheel's spinning to push any water out of the way before it gets to the coil. Otherwise, we're just getting these ready for a mud run, getting some fenders and a back rack made up for this one, and we'll be all good to go.